Sound more natural with emphatic auxiliaries. I do like pizza. Hello and welcome to English Speaking 360. My name is Josh and I'm an English teacher. Many students ask me how they can go from intermediate level to advanced. I have to be honest with you here. It's the little things. So today I will help you master a small detail that makes a big difference. Let's go. Which one is right? I like burgers or I do like burgers. Actually, both are right, but it depends on the context. Let me explain what I mean. What kind of food do you like? I like pizza. I like pizza is a good answer. It's a basic response. It's grammatically correct, but there is no emotion. It's a little flat here. I like pizza. You don't like burgers? Oh, I do like burgers. I do like burgers is higher level. It shows excitement. It shows emotion. And also, it corrects a misunderstanding. Do you feel the difference? If you do feel the difference, you're already a step ahead. If you don't worry. I will show you what the difference is. What is an emphatic auxiliary? It is using an auxiliary verb like do, be, have, or even a modal auxiliary verb to add emotion or power to a sentence. Let me give you a few examples. Oh, you don't eat meat? I do eat meat. Now in this case, watch out here. You have to stress the auxiliary. You have to stress the do. You have to say it louder. You cannot say, I do eat meat. It doesn't work. I do eat meat. That's what you have to say. You have to stress it. Here's one more example. Call me when you get home. I will call you. Don't worry. I will call you. I will call you. I promise. You weren't at the party. I was there. I was there. You're mistaken. You just didn't see me, but I was there. So stressing the auxiliary, it is the key to using emphatic auxiliaries. The emphatic do is the biggest problem that students have. Let's take the same example as at the beginning. I do like pizza. Now, where does the do come from? When there is no auxiliary in a sentence, we use the do auxiliary. For example, I like pizza. There is no auxiliary here, so when we want to emphasize it, we say I do like pizza. Now the do was always there. It was just hidden. You know that when we use the negative form, I don't like pizza. I do not like pizza. So the do is there. We just don't say it usually at the affirmative form. We just say, I like pizza. Here's a tricky example. She likes you. There is no auxiliary in the sentence, so we have to use do, but it is at the third person, so we also have to use the do auxiliary at the third person. She does like you. And notice here that likes loses its S, and the S goes to the do, so it becomes she does like you. And there is no S on like anymore. Here's one more example. I liked the movie. I liked the movie is a past sentence. So once again, you have to use the past of the auxiliary do, which is did. I did like the movie. These three examples really show you the main problems that students have with the emphatic do. We also have other emphatic auxiliaries, not only the emphatic do, but here's the rule. When there is an auxiliary in the sentence, use that auxiliary, not do. Let me show you what I mean. I am better than you. I am better than you is a great sentence. There's no problem with it. But if you want to put more emphasis on it, you have to say, I am better than you. So you emphasize the auxiliary that's already there. She was working. She was working. We use that when we want to contradict someone. I have cleaned my room. Perfect sentence. I have cleaned it. If your mom says, you haven't cleaned your room, I have cleaned it. Excellent example. We can't do it. We can't do it. Much more power in your sentence. Be careful though. You need a reason to use emphatic auxiliaries. Do not use them without a reason, and that is the key, because some students use them without a reason, and it does not make sense. Here are the 4 most common reasons to use emphatic auxiliaries. We use them for contradiction, emotion, promise, and surprise. Let's take them one by one. Why use emphatic auxiliaries? Reason 1, contradiction, when the opposite is true. Here's your first example. Imagine someone tells you, you don't speak Spanish, but you do speak Spanish. What are you going to say? You're going to say, I do speak Spanish. I've lived in Madrid. I do speak Spanish. Usually people wouldn't say, I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish is flat, like I showed you at the beginning. But I do speak Spanish means you are mistaken. You are making a mistake. I do speak Spanish because I've lived in Madrid before. You haven't finished your homework. I have finished my homework. Look, it's right here. I have finished my homework. We use it when we're contradicting another person. One more example. You can drive me to the mall. I can't drive you. I don't have a license. I can't drive you. I don't have a license. Here you have 2 emphatic auxiliaries in the same example because it's impossible for you to drive that person to the mall. Here's something very useful. Contradiction in the past. Hey, you didn't call me. That happens a lot. Someone is telling you that you didn't call them the day before, and you say, I did call you. Check your voicemail. Aha, you did make the call, but they didn't pick up. So we say, I did call you. You put more emphasis on did. Usually people wouldn't say, I called you. I called you is too flat. I did call you is much stronger. Why weren't you at work on Friday? Imagine your boss is asking that. Why weren't you at work on Friday? And you say, I was at work. Check the CCTV. I was at work. Not just, oh yes, I was at work. It's not strong enough. I was at work. Check the CCTV, you moron. But don't say that to your boss. You stole my wallet. Oh my gosh, when someone is accusing you of something, you have to use emphatic auxiliaries. You stole my wallet. I didn't steal your wallet. It's right there. I didn't steal your wallet. You put a lot of emphasis on didn't here. I didn't steal your wallet. It's right there. Open your eyes. So contradicting someone about something that happened in the past is super useful. Why use emphatic auxiliaries? Reason number 2, strong emotion. This one adds a lot of sincerity to your speech. Here's an example. You don't love me. I do love you. This is also a contradiction, okay? But if someone says, you don't love me, and you just say, I love you, it's not strong enough. I do love you, my sweetheart, baby, darling. You are my best friend is very strong instead of just saying, you are my best friend. You are my best friend is much stronger. I do understand how you feel. I do understand is much stronger than I understand how you feel. I do agree with you. I agree with you. Not so strong. I do agree with you. Much better. We did have a great time, didn't we? We did have a great time. It sounds like you had an even better time than just saying, we had a great time, didn't we? We had a great time, didn't we? There's no problem with it, but we did have a great time, didn't we? Much more sincere, much stronger, much better. Why use emphatic auxiliaries? Reason number 3, promises. If you read this sentence in a regular voice, I will call you when I get home. There is not much emotion involved here. But, oh baby, I will call you when I get home, don't worry. I will finish it today, I promise. I will finish it today, very strong. I do promise to visit more often. That's something you could say to your grandmother, for example. Oh, Grandma, I do promise to visit you more often. I will send it today, no worries. No emotion. It's not a strong sentence. I will send it today, no worries. I promise I will do it today. That is a strong promise. Why use emphatic auxiliaries? Reason 4, surprise and disbelief. We use this usually in questions. Here's an example. You did remember my birthday? You did remember my birthday is very strong. You can't believe that the person actually remembered your birthday. If you just say, you remembered my birthday, it's good. There's no problem with it. But you did remember my birthday? Much stronger. She does know him? Oh my gosh. She told me she didn't know that guy. She does know him is very powerful. You are coming with me? I'm surprised. I can't believe it. He has bought a ring? If you just say, he has bought a ring, it's not strong. He has bought a ring? Wow, he really loves her. Do not overuse emphatic auxiliaries. That is so important and I cannot stress this enough. Once again, it is wrong to say I do like pizza without a context. If you use it without a context, it sounds super strange. Don't do it. However, if you say, I do like pizza when you're correcting someone, then it is right. Remember, emphasis needs a reason, and that is the key for emphatic auxiliaries. And now, it's quiz time. Test yourself. Try to find the auxiliary that's missing and make it emphatic. Traffic might be bad, but I be there on time. Are you ready? Here's the right answer. Traffic might be bad, but I will be there on time. It's a promise. I will be there on time. Question 2. You didn't finish the report. Yes, I finish it. I sent it this morning. What auxiliary would you put in the blank? Yes, I did finish it. Watch out here. You have to use the past of the auxiliary do. Yes, I did finish it. I sent it this morning. Question 3. You haven't tried this restaurant, have you? It's really good. Looking at the original question will help you find the auxiliary here. I have tried it. It's really good. Question 4. Sarah doesn't like coffee. She like coffee. She drinks it every morning. Once again, look at the original statement. Sarah doesn't like coffee. She does like coffee. She drinks it every morning. You are contradicting the other person. Question 5. You're not ready yet. Ready. I've been ready for 10 minutes. You got your answer? Let's do it. You're not ready yet? I am ready. I've been ready for 10 minutes. You are correcting the other person. Question 6. Thank you for helping me. I really appreciate it. This one is difficult. Thank you for helping me. I really do appreciate it. Here, there is no auxiliary, so you have to use the auxiliary do. Question 7. The teacher said you didn't study. I study. I reviewed everything last night. So, what is she going to say? The teacher said you didn't study. I did study. I reviewed everything last night. Question 8. They are not serious about moving to Spain. They serious. They just bought a house in Barcelona. Oh, buying a house in Barcelona shows that they are serious. Make sure you stress the are. That's very important. If you just say they are serious, it's not strong enough. They are serious. They just bought a house in Barcelona. Question 9. You didn't like the movie, right? I like it. It was just a bit scary. That big guy got scared during a horror movie. So he said, I did like it. It was just a bit scary. And finally, question 10. Tom is not working today. He working. I just saw him at his desk. Well, he's not working very hard, but he is working. I just saw him at his desk. Excellent job, guys. Go to my website for more practice, EnglishSpeaking360.com, and check out the other videos on the right-hand side. They are excellent. See you next time. Bye-bye.